Welcome to Grumpy Vegan Grandad. Sajini, if you remember, did a packet curry for us I think it was a couple of months ago actually. She's a Sri Lankan Buddhist and she's presently living in London at the moment. And I asked her to do me an authentic Sri Lankan curry. So she's done that for me. It's a Sri Lankan mung bean curry. It's all from scratch, so easy to do. So just get the ingredients, follow along, and enjoy. Over to Sajini.
Hi everyone, it's Sajini. Today we're going to be doing a gorgeous Sri Lankan mung bean curry. These mung beans have been pre-soaked overnight and they are ready to go. I've got 1 cup of them in there, and to them I'm going to be adding a cup of water. To my mung beans I've added a cup of water. Over here I've got my aromatics, so half an onion, 4 cloves of garlic and 2 green chilies. So this is going to be a spicy one. As you can see, I've got all my spices measured out, so we've got some from left to right going clockwise. We've got some mustard seeds, some Sri Lankan curry powder, some salt, some more mustard seeds which crept over the plate, some curry leaves, some turmeric and some chilli powder. Sri Lankan and Kashmiri are the most flavoursome in my opinion. So over here we've got a pan full of mung beans, water, curry leaves, some green chilli, garlic and onion. What I'm going to do now is add the rest of the dry ingredients, barring the mustard seeds and the aromatic curry leaves. As you can see, all the powders are in there and we are ready to go. Okay everyone, so what we need to do now is just mix in everything that's within the pan and make sure that all the flavours are evenly coating all the mung beans and so on and so forth. It's important to bring the beans to the boil. This normally takes about 12 minutes, and then at the 12-minute mark add in your coconut milk powder or coconut milk from a tin. Into this pan is going to go some vegetable oil. To this I will add in some mustard seeds. I'll also add some curry leaves in. When these two are popping, that signals the time to add in the onions and garlic and extra chilli for softening. As you can see, my onions and garlic are ready to go in, and that's because you've got the characteristic snap, crackle and pop of the mustard seeds with the curry leaves. So what we're going to do is cook this down with some onions, garlic, chilli and make it soften. I've added in a touch of salt in order to make the onions soften further. I want the onions to be slightly browned, and these will be going as a topping onto our mung bean curry. As you can see, my onions and garlic mixture is ready to go as a topping. It's nicely browned on the outside. 5 minutes in, I've given the curry a bit of a stir. I think it's important to keep stirring so that the mung beans don't dry out and they don't get stuck to the edge. So I've checked the mung beans after 10 minutes, they're not quite ready, and to be honest they're in danger of drying out, so I'm going to add another half cup of water. As you can see, my mung beans are cooked down, but they're getting a bit dry and they're a little hard in the middle, so I'm going to be adding another half cup of water along with my coconut milk. So with the coconut milk I'm going to be going for the real coconut milk powder, which is vegan and over from Sri Lanka. I'm going to be using at least 2 tablespoons, possibly 3, in order to create a thick milk consistency within the liquid given. So here we have the coconut milk. I've added in 2 tablespoons and I'm going to blend it in. I'm going to be simmering this down, and I'm going to make sure that my mung beans soften over time. With all Sri Lankan cooking, it's important to keep tasting as you go along, and if you feel that one flavour is deficient, then feel free to add what you need until it tastes right for you. Into this I've added in another half teaspoon of salt, and another half teaspoon of curry powder as well. As you can see, my mung beans have thickened up nicely, so I'm going to be adding in the aromatics that I'd fried off earlier. As you can see, I've added in the aromatics. What I'm going to do is transfer this back to the aromatic pan so the extra goodness that has come from frying imparts its way into the curry and we get a bit more of an even distribution of flavour with the larger surface area. We've continued to bubble it down, and within the next 2 or 3 minutes I'm going to take it off the heat. I will know this by consistency, so I just need it a tiny bit thicker before I can put it to garnish. I guess the question for all of you is, how do I know that the curry is ready to serve? And it's basically when your liquid starts to dry up and everything gets really thick and you have to almost scrape it off the bottom. So that's how we know. As you can see, these are the mung beans all cooked really nicely into this colourful final dish. I hope you've all enjoyed the recipe and I hope you cook it yourselves. I'm going to be off to serve this with vegan lump rice. Take care.
Ata adi pude mage, uber duwe mage, me rata obe saha mage, mau biyo apa hai mage, yei idu deviyo